Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
You, help me teach this beast. He must respect. If not, he comes for you next.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free. Why'd you gotta make this so hard?
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment, before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you. Everyone in camp's got to contribute. For food, for protection, no exceptions. Especially not for elves. Griff's...
Food? Protection? I have neither.
Runs the kitchen. Means he runs me, you, and everyone else in camp. You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the magisters enforcing round here. A fool never knows what they've got till it's well and gone. Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
And neither will I.
We got a system, and it looks like you don't...
To none.
I'll yield to none.
for me.
More rations, these.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us.
I've an errand to run around here first. I'll catch up with you there later.
Remember, past the kitchens, down to the beach, inside the caves there. There is a safe place.
Please.
Your godwoken. Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Stay silent, dwarf!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes...
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will... Dallis?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
These creatures are so prone to violence. Naturally, the weaker specimens suffer.
This heap of flesh and bone was just another lizard. The world won't mourn her long.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas! He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot!
Where is he? Is he? Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk. She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late. he. He hasn't changed a bit. Always late. Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to dwarves.
The child considers your statement.
You're weird. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy. Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than inside. But you didn't die. I guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary. There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What's going on?
void walking. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they've made it to shore.
Stare at the slain beasts and comment that they must have been the cause of the shipwreck.
They didn't put up much of a fight. Dry land mustn't suit them.
I never feel good after having slain a beast.
Good riddance.
Drowned and eaten by a void walking. Now I wonder in which order.
Here lies a nameless inmate. May he find the peace denied him in life in the Hall of Echoes.
What's this? I found something.
I am not opposed to manual labor if circumstances require. You're not trying to escape, are you?
I'll yield to nothing.
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself, they were so close, almost within arm's reach.
A traitor cannot be murdered. A traitor can only receive their due. Easy enough to say in times of peace, but look around. We're standing on the edge of the end. The Void Woken are coming, sir. And it's only the divine order that can protect us.
fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child. You hear that, Farah? You got to cut that out. What's happened to ya? Aye, she needs help, but none that I can give. Mad as a cooker, that one, and twice as loud. What else do you call hollering after a ghost? That child of hers she's shouting after has been dead and buried a month over. Killed by a void woken back in our home village. Never even... And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Move aside, dwarf. Move aside. I need to find my little girl. I need to find my baby. You're right. I'm sorry. My baby's been missing for days now, and no one here will lift a finger to help me find her. Irma's her name. This place turns people cold. Cold and wicked. That fellow Jeth over there speaks unutterable evil, but I can't move away from him. What if Irma comes back and I'm not here? I last saw her just here, near 3 days ago. She was playing with her little doll, and I was washing out her tunic. I turned from her for one moment, and she was gone. Left her doll behind, too. Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you. When you find her, give her the doll and tell her, Mummy says this is for her little chicken, and it's time to come home. That's what I call her, my little chicken.
She soaks up a steady stream of tears with her
She ought to come with you then. She ought to follow you back to me. You are an angel. Truly you are. I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart?
She's gone, Farah. Gone!
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late. He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
She's gone, Farah. Gone!
You there, dwarf. I'm looking for an inmate. A smallish man, thick spectacles, prone to somewhat eccentric chatter. He wears a large bronze pendant with a dragon stamped into it. Have you seen him? None of your business, inmate. Find me if you hear of a me go. Otherwise, don't waste my time.
The priest's jaws might be sewn shut with fishing wire, so harshly do they clench at the sight of you. He speaks one clipped, precise syllable.
Son. I'm not offended by you, beast. No matter how foul that name feels to my lips. Just disappointed. How do you not know the price our people paid after your hasty revolution? Do you think your merry band could try to toss Justinia into the sea and the clouds would turn to rainbows? A storm of your making still rages, and whenever word of your deeds reaches her ears, lightning strikes. When your flunkies scream for revolution, I know what they're really screaming for, beast. And I know it's dwarven blood being shed. So you forged a path with good intentions, and like the beast you are, left the path littered with crimson limbs from the innocent to clean away. Don't talk to me about rightness.
The priest collects himself. His eyes still burn, but his words are ice.
May the Seven bless you, beast. Our Father, who presideth over us all.
A little respect. Looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the house. No problem, Freshie. In that case, enjoy your stay. But I'll be needing to collect your interment fee first, of course. I'm sure the Reds told you. No one gets along without paying the interment fee. So, let's make this easy. Empty your pockets. Well, you've heard of it now, ain't ya? Go on then, Freshie. Turn 'em out. We'll see about that, Freshie.
Prepare yourself.
I need aid. I need aid.
Send us your children, your supplicants, and you divine.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe.
Don't touch me! You're too close. This collar, this place, it's squeezing the life from me. Do you? You seem fine. Don't you feel how tight this collar is? And there's nothing we can do. Nothing we can do.
Her hands move again to her throat. She seems to try to make space between her neck and the collar, but there's no space to be made.
Oh, 10 bottles of meal. 1,000 bottles of dust. 50 bottles of tears, oh. Make hinges rust.
You again? Tell me, are you alone? Forget that. People are fast to abandon clan and kin in this place. They're a bunch of cowards. Not me, though. I have a plan, but there's not much time. I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to wait and find out. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Just one. Are you interested?
Believe whatever you want. This may be your only chance at leaving this place. Take it or don't. Attaboy. Who wouldn't? Finally someone with a little sense around here. The plan's simple, completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. I can't use it on myself, but with your help, we can both get out of here. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an unfortunate location. What? You think I'm being lazy? No, this is sheer pragmatism. I already tried to retrieve the item, but I don't have the, necessary skills. You see, I need someone who can handle themselves in a scrap. The item's within a crocodilian nest on a beach nearby. I'll mark the position for you. I'm glad you're of such a mind. I never was one for gore myself, but never mind. I've got the plan and you've got the brawn. Get that artifact, and you and I are as good as free. Go give those overgrown lizards what for.
The dwarf slaps his knees and chest until a buoyant rhythm develops and begins to, well, not sing exactly, but chant.
They stole me boots and burned me hat, but beast of the sea will come asking for me. They locked me up with a pig and a rat, but beast of the sea will come asking for me. Oh, not bad for being off the top of me head.
He bows to an almost comical depth, then rises and laughs.
Welcome to the joy, my famed friend. Thank you, your wisefulness. I admit it ain't one of the best, but I figured you'd tired of hearing the usual shanties. Oh, I know them ones too. No shortage of beast ballads out there. You can thank me sister for it. We're a band, we were. The Whistling Warriors. At least, we were till I got shipped off. We'd serenade music lovers and tolerators from the kingdom and beyond.
His voice drops to an excited whisper.
I heard you once rode a serpent to a sea city, heeding a mermaid choir's melody. And that they begged for the beast of their dreams to make love to 'em all twice over. Tell me for true.
Oh, then I'll call it as I see it. Your legend lives, and only the fearsome rebel song'll do, I say. You were here, the wild beast just sails on the ocean. He's docked in the bay and coming your way. Off in a yarn, you hear the commotion. He's docked in the bay and coming your way. Your cupboard can't hid you, and nor can your birth. His daggers don't care about the gold that you're worth. He'll bury your bones neath the mountain of earth. He's docked in the bay and a-coming your way. Oh, take nothing. The sailors sing what's in their hearts. Keep spirits high when the sails droop. They still hum your praises, you know. The rebellion is strong. The harder the Queen strikes, the louder they sing. They'd follow you to the void and back if you ordered it.
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts, and doesn't look up as you approach.
Hmm? The ground? I don't know what you... I'm just trying to work it out. What happened? Why? My mind? What else, my friend? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why? No doubt the two are related. Perhaps if we can reverse the cause of our misfortunes, we can stop this madness before it goes any further. When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sources?
She's much better off. Please, excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Piss off. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladeer's lips.
She never did like you. I'll be with you soon, love.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand. He nods at you and turns back to his handiwork. He lines up another nail and hammers it into the panel.
I'm waiting for someone, and it ain't you. Sod off. Ha! I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead. Not an attempt, mate. Not if I can bloody help it. Time's up, Your Highness. Let's... It's stabbing time!
damned nuisance these assassins are. It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really. Well, that was rather fun, wasn't it? I do find it ever so invigorating to cut a cutthroat's throat. Oh, one gets used to this kind of thing so quickly. This is hardly the first time someone's filled some poor fool's purse and bid him kill the prince. I'll tell you what, though. Whomever wants me out of the picture will have to do a lot better if they seek to get the better of me. All those bumblers they've sent so far mark a mere insult to my swordsmanship.